Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Capsule Computers Review Roundup. This will cover you for the week of June 23rd, 2013. First, we have Gloomy Hollow, the Diablo-style action RPG from Skyrock Games and Chilingo, out on iOS devices this week. A review was done by site contributor Andrew Day. He gave the game a good rating with an 8 out of 10, warning folks of clunky controls and nagging audio-visual bugs, but praising the game for its deep RPG mechanics and fun Diablo-style gameplay. Next, editor Joe Morgan reviewed point-and-click adventure game Jack Keane 2, The Fire Within, from Deck 13 and Nordic Games. He also gave the game a good rating with an 8 out of 10, praising the game for its clever puzzles, entertaining story, vibrant characters, and humor, while warning that the occasional glitch or repetitive dialogue can distract from the experience. Senior editor Jamie Lake reviewed Knights of Pen and Paper Plus One Edition for the PC. The game from Behold Studios and Paradox Interactive is also out for the Mac, Android, and iOS platforms. Jamie gave the game a very good rating with an 8.5 out of 10, saying that the game's lack of musical variety and penchant for grinding can harm the experience, but praising it for its nostalgic feel and ease of access for players new to the RPG genre. Managing editor Travis Bruno reviewed Vanillaware's remade action game Muramasa Rebirth for the PlayStation Vita. He gave the game a whopping 9 out of 10, applauding the gorgeous art style, simple control scheme, and replay value, though he finds the amount of backtracking and the lack of save points to be particularly points of frustration. Company of Heroes 2 got its review this week. Contributor Oli Najad gave Relic's real-time strategy game an excellent score with a 9.5 out of 10. He stated that the game will please fans of the original while drawing in new players. It offers multiple play modes, fantastic visuals, and top-notch audio, but he warned that the campaign can also begin to drag on. Editor Joe Morgan reviewed Bugs vs. Tanks this week. The 3DS action game from Mega Man creator Kaiji Inafune comes in with a solid 7 out of 10. He recommended the game for its collection and customization mechanics and interesting sci-fi B-movie feel, but stated that the muddy textures and the passable music took a little away from the experience. PlayStation 3 and Vita saw its release of Hotline Miami this week. Editor Joe Morgan gave the game from Denaton Games and Devolver Digital a fantastic 9.5 out of 10. He lauded the feel of combat, the retro graphics, and incredible soundtrack. He warned, however, that the game does contain excessive gore, so parents and folks with a weak constitution should approach it with caution. Senior editor Zach Elawar published the review of XCOM Enemy Unknown for the iOS this week. The strategy game from Firaxis and 2K Games earned a terrific 8.5 out of 10. He glorified the game for its addictive, turn-based gameplay, but warned of issues with the control scheme translation, occasional game crashes, and a high price point. Contributor Andrew Day published his review of Burgitstock's iOS game Hoppity this week. The iOS game earned a fair rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Andrew said the Endless Runner has a lot of charm and character, but warns that sluggish controls, sound effects that quickly become annoying, and a lack of draw to return to the game seriously impair the overall experience. Finally, indie game Home, a unique horror adventure from developer Benjamin Rivers, got its review for the iOS platform this week. Contributor Andrew Day scored the game a staggering 10 out of 10, praising the game's unique storytelling, simple controls, and phenomenal art and sound, saying that Home offers a gaming experience like nothing else on the App Store, and exclaiming that players interested should go out and buy the game immediately. That's been your Capsule Computers Review Roundup for the week of June 23rd, 2013. If you like this week's music, be sure to check out Rocco W at freemusicarchive.org/music/RoccoW. I'm Capsule Computers editor Joe Morgan. Go forth and game.